Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We are the Jamaica Young Police channel. We do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madness. Moving on to our video. Yeah, so, finally, after, we had some technical difficulties. That's why we haven't posted the video, since yesterday. Because yesterday this video should have been posted to the Patreon webpage. You understand? So finally, the bigwigs, the ones who plan and executing the killing of Douglas Chambers, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we are about to expose all of them, yes, and to, to show you how criminality outwork in Jamaica and who is behind it and who benefits from it. There was no reason for them to kill Douglas Chambers because Douglas Chambers did not do anything wrong. He did not went into these people's home and did anything. He did not harass or trouble any one of them. But because this man is a decent Jamaican, that's the reason why they killed him. And the worst part about it is that after he was killed, everything that he has uncovered was just swept under the rug. So it's, you understand, as Pnplgbtq plus member, that's the you're looking right now. Paul Burke is a criminal supporter, but you saw here who gave the order. And Paul Burke, he was the PNP general secretary and I'm a team member of the Klansman gang. Yes, although he based out of Rockford, but anything to do with PNP criminality, Paul Burke, yes, he's they said he's the professional, he's a specialist, he's a logistic specialist. So we're going to tell you now about the Klansman gang. So the Klansman gang is a criminal organization that has been terrorizing the Spanish town, a former capital of Jamaica, for decades. The gang has been involved in various criminal activities such as extortion, murder, drug trafficking. The alleged Klansman gang member at the time, Andre Blackman Bryan, yes, that he is the man who pulled the trigger that killed Douglas Chambers, and there are other people who are involved in crime. It's not the person who pulled the trigger is just as guilty as the person who ordered it. And everything was put into motion for this man after he had killed Douglas Chambers for him to leave Jamaica. Another man that was involved in it, he was killed after. So there's no reason to mention his name unless you people really interested in his name. You understand? So currently we know that come next month, September, we know that Andre Blackman Bryan, he was found guilty of 6 murder and being a member of a criminal organization. So that's when he will be facing justice. Yes, that's when he will be facing justice. You understand? Being a member of the One Dan gang, the faction. So Douglas Chambers, yes, Douglas Chambers was the former chairman of the Jamaican Urban Transit Company. popular known as JUTC from the acronyms, yes, who was shot dead at the JUTC depot in Spanish Town, St. Catherine in 2008. Chambers was reportedly killed because of restructuring he was carrying out at the state-owned bus company. Yeah, some people like him to just go right and tell them that's not how things work. You know, you have to give you a background, some context of what happened for you to understand the thing. So because he was carrying out a restructuring out of the state-owned bus company, which allegedly affected the collection of extortion money, you know that people were on the payroll that never left even a paper. Yes. So we'll continue the journey. So according to a witness in the Klansman gang trial, Tesha Miller ordered the killing of Douglas Chambers. To our Patreon members, you know, yesterday, this Sunday, you know, you should have, you know, gotten the name and face of the persons who ordered the hit on Douglas Chambers. So, you know, as we tell you, you're going to see all of the big wigs who were involved in this man killing of Douglas Chambers and why they did it and got away with it. We are going to tell you the names of the players who are involved and the information about what he was doing at the JUTC depot, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. There is a person of interest in this killing that the police haven't listed to this day. Yes, let me repeat myself. There's a person of interest to this day that the police haven't listed his name as a person of interest. And this person's name is Carl Jennings. Yes, Carl Jennings. The man who is a member of the Klansman gang and senior bus dispatcher who was assigned to Douglas Chambers by Lenny Bud of Jones Avenue, Spanish Town. Yeah, Lenny Bud is dead. He's one of the men who were involved in it. He's dead. So there's no need to put up his photo. And, you know, he was a member of the Klansman gang before it break up and become, you know, Klansman one Dan gang. You understand? Lenny Bud. Lenny Bud is the uncle of a former police officer who used to work at Hunsby. By his last name is Edge. Yes, you know, black guy, and yeah, he used to be at CIB. You know, work with me a little. Yeah. He never worked with me on any team, but he, you know, was at Hunsby, and his uncle name was Lenny Bud. And based on the information received, he was this policeman Edge, who used to be at Hunsby, was a part of the Klansman gang too. Yeah, supplying his uncle with gunshot and all kind of thing. I don't know how a man do that, and he's from Jones Avenue. So, you know, that is just, it just mind-boggling. Oh man, you do all them things there, but I've just seen them, you know. It's sad though, really, really sad. So we continue the journey. So the players who are involved and had information about what he was doing at the JUTC depot at Spanish Town, St. Catherine. As we tell you about the person of interest, his name is Carl Jennings, and Carl Jennings is living in the United States of America. The man who is a member of the Klansman gang and a senior bus dispatcher who was assigned to Douglas Chambers. Yeah, you know, Lenny Bud make it, you know, put him on Douglas Chambers and say, boy, yeah, you know, say, they might protect him. You know, to make sure that the safety of Mr. Chambers was paramount. During the transfer from one government to the other, Mr. Chambers have discovered irregularities. Yes. And before we go any further, those of you, yes, you're going to hear some things about this man, Baby Sham. Know him. We're not friends, you know, because I'm very skeptical about people who are keeping my circle. So he's not my friend. I know him, just see him and all of that. But you're going to hear some things that, you know, you will soon get some damning revelation about his alleged role in contribution to killings in Sherlock, Kingston 20. And all of these are just allegations. It's just based on the information is based on eyewitnesses' account who, you know, would not want to parade themselves in front of cameras or anything like that, but they have shared some very damning information about Baby Sham. So, you know, seeing this man, yes, he has blood on his shoulder, allegedly, yes, and you're going to hear even police officers that he has in his pocket too. I don't understand how police allow themselves, because of money, align themselves with people who are involved in killing other people. I just don't get it. To me, that could not happen to me and anything, because I am not aligning myself with no guy who involved in the killing of other people, because I try to be done of a community. Anything, you just let the police them deal with it. You understand? All of the people who are give trouble, you give the police them information and make them, the police them send them to the departure lounge. You understand? It's as simple as that. As you know, it's just the same thing right now, even in Gregory Park. There are people who are calling and they are willing to give up ears and all those people, but they want to make sure that when the police went catch them send them to the departure lounge, because these people have been frequent members, going to jail. And them, you understand what I'm saying? So they're frequent the jail of 100 man, another part of. Yeah, so these, as the people them say, they are willing to help the police. That is, for police to receive information about these people who are committing crime, they have to be from people who are close to them. So these people are willing to give up these people, because Ears is the one who killed Rum Punch. Yes. And people are willing to give him up and the others, but they want to make sure that they don't go back to jail, because going to jail, we in a different era when it comes on to criminality, because of the support that these criminals have received over the years, in which they think that they are untouchable because of Jamaican for Justice and the other criminal rights group, whose job is there to destroy Jamaica, to make the best and the brightest migrate and leave the parasites there. But the worst part about it is now the parasites are finding them way to the United States of America via Mexico. So even those of us who live in America, you're not safe from the parasites anymore, especially the people who live in the ghettos. You understand? Like people who live in Broward County, whether east or west of the 75 in Broward County, you understand? So you're right in the pickle with the old corals in them. You understand? So we continue the journey. Yeah, so they are, so after Mr. Chambers have discovered irregularities on the book at the JUTC depot, 6s were turned into 9s and 8s were turned into 6s. Before we continue, I wanted to know that all these players who were involved in the initial stage before the order was given to Tesha Miller, and you are going to be shocked who gave the order. So we're going to start first with a man by the name of, all of their picture now, a man by the name of Granville Valentine. Yes, Pnplgbtq plus member Granville Valentine. Yes, General Secretary at the National Workers Union, NW. 2. Vincent Edwards, the father, creator of the Klansman gang in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Dr. Omar Davis, former finance minister under PMP administration of PJ Patterson and Portia Simpson. Dr. Peter Phillips, the godfather, sponsor and financier of the Klansman gang. He never seen a PMP LGBTQ plus gunman he never loved. Portia Simpson Miller, former Prime Minister of Jamaica. Colin Campbell, former PMP LGBTQ plus General Secretary of the PMP LGBTQ plus party. Yes, PMP LGBTQ plus member, the son of the godfather of the Klansman gang, Miguel Phillips. So the father, so the son, violent, and he's violent, asks his ex-wife. Yes. Danai Williams, a supporter and financier in the party structure. SSP Radcliffe Lewis was a member of the JUTC hierarchy before the killing of Douglas Chambers. Yes, and I will tell you already about about Michael Phillips, Paul Burke, former General Secretary and team member of the Klansman gang. Lambert Brown, yes, the now veteran trade unionist, was a loud voice in the leftist Workers' Party of Jamaica, that's a communist party. Dr. Trevor Monroe, the now veteran trade unionist, who was the loud voice in the leftist Workers' Party of Jamaica. The men were aligned with the Klansman gang and working at the Spanish Town depot, where thieving from the taxpayers every day. when the government was in power. As soon as the government changed and Bruce Golding appointed Douglas Chambers to rein in the overruns, find the thieves, and let the law take its course, Douglas Chambers was marked for death by former ministers of government who are members of the Pnplgbtq plus party, which is a criminal organization, and they were out of power. The JUTC bus company, which is owned by the Jamaican people, was yeah. So if you're interested and you want to know who's responsible for killing Roy Fowl, if you ever heard of a man named Trinity, he was a part of the British link-up crew, one the British, Willie Allen, and all those people. You have to go to the page, you have to sign up at patreon.com/Jamaica Young Police Channel, and you will find out the people who are responsible for killing these people. So you know that with this upcoming video, the killing of Douglas Chambers, you have to sign. If you want to see it, you can sign up at patreon.com/Jamaica Young Police Channel. Once you sign up there, you'll be able to get access, full access, and you will see the name, the faces of the people who are responsible for killing Douglas Chambers, and you're going to be shocked of the people, because all of these people have been out and about in public, and people did not know that these people are mass murderers. But apparently, you know that the people who are in the Pnplgbtq plus party, they know the gangsters. Yeah, the politicians who are gangsters. And not only that, we'll be coming out shortly to expose another Pnplgbtq plus aspirant who wants to be a member of parliament. So you watch, you listen, you decide. Because look here, and people are saying, why are these things so important to you? Well, the reason why it's important to us at the Jamaica Young Police Channel is that we want to name and shame the criminals them. Yes, them could have educated, them could have powers a little more. We just want people to know that these people are criminals, educated criminals, and they are responsible for taking the lives of Jamaican people. And we do not support that, because every person is supposed to live them life to the fullest without fear or affection, malice or ill will, or anyone abusing, infringing on their human rights. So that's how it is. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.